was #1.
Bang, selling back, trap. I rep BGE forever. Do the dash, nigga, foot to the pedal. I rep BGE forever. Do the dash, nigga, foot to the pedal.
Bro, I want to read on my goddamn self.
Before. All right, real quick. It says, I, the complainant in this case, state that the following is true to the best of my knowledge and belief. On or about the dates of April 8, 2026 in the county of Harris in the Southern District of Texas, the defendant violated count 1, 18 U.S.C. 922G1 and 18 U.S.C. 924A8. Count.
I mean, they didn't even charge that nigga with like murder or nothing, or attempted murder or nothing. I just charged that nigga with possession of a firearm. So maybe he did beat all that other shit, man. You just gonna get a possession of a firearm. That nigga might not, I don't know.
1. Felon in possession of a firearm in violation of 18 U.S.C. 922G1 and 924A8. This criminal complaint is based on these facts. See attached affidavit for probable cause. So we go over. Once again, it's showing y'all the same thing. So it says, affidavit in support of criminal complaint. I, Joseph Gregory, being first duly sworn, hereby depose the state as follows. Introduction and agent background. We don't really care about none of this shit, but we'll do it anyways. I'm Special Agent with the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, and have been so employed since July 2018. I am an investigative or law enforcement officer of the United States within the meaning of 18 U.S.C. 2516. I hold Juris Doctorate from New York Law School, and prior to joining the FBI, I was an attorney for over 5 years. What? Oh, JR, you cooked, bro. Oh, no. This dude was a lawyer before he was a cop and before he was FBI? Damn, I know exactly why he put those two codes exactly like that. We'll get to that in just a minute. I'm currently assigned to the Violent Crimes Task Force in the Houston Division. In my capacity as an FBI Special Agent, I have conducted investigations of various federal criminal violations, including violent crimes, money laundering, and other complex financial crimes. Specifically, I participated in investigations of RICO, murder for hire, assaults on federal officers, Hobbs Act violations, felon in possession, and other violations of federal firearm laws, among other things. Through my training, education, and experience, I have become familiar with the patterns of activity regarding felons who possess firearms, the methods they employ to obtain firearms, and their use of firearms. And if y'all don't know what the Hobbs Act is, it's basically like if you take someone's stuff or scare them into giving it to you, and it affects a business or money moving around, like even a little, the federal government basically comes in. It's robbery and extortion and interstate commerce, like all wrapped in 922G1 and 924A8. That is felon in possession of a firearm. I am familiar with the information contained in this affidavit based upon the investigation I have personally conducted and my conversations with other law enforcement officers involved in this investigation. Because this affidavit is being submitted for the limited purpose I have personally conducted and my conversations with other law enforcement officers involved in this investigation. Because this affidavit is being submitted for the limited purpose of securing a criminal complaint, I have not included each and every fact known to me concerning this.
What?
Basically, 924A8, that is felon in possession of a firearm. I am familiar with the information contained in this affidavit based upon the investigation I have personally conducted and my conversations with other law enforcement officers involved in this investigation. Because this affidavit is being submitted for the limited purposes of securing a criminal complaint, I have not included each and every fact known to me concerning this investigation. I have set forth only those facts that I believe are necessary to establish probable cause that a violation 18 U.S.C. 922G1 and 924A8 has been committed by Ford. If you ever wish payday came sooner, this might actually help. There's a banking app called Current with a bunch of useful features. 2026 in Houston, Texas. The Houston's Violent Crime Task Force is investigating. Okay, I already had it. The incident was captured on video by security cameras as detailed below. On April 8, 2026, at approximately 11:23 p.m., officers with the Houston Police Department, HPD, responded to a shooting in progress at a restaurant located on Kirby Drive in Houston, Texas. Upon arrival, officers observed an individual identified for the purposes of this affidavit as John Doe 1 on the ground inside the restaurant with a gunshot wound to his neck. Officers also observed a trail of blood leading from the main dining room to the elevator and a large pool of blood in the elevator. The blood trail continued into the parking garage where officers observed another individual identified for the purposes of this affidavit as John Doe 2. So Ben 10 is John Doe 1 and then Ron is John Doe 2.
Dang. That boy left a goddamn bloody trail, man. That motherfucker wasn't playing, man. You let that bitch get the gun. It's over, man. From now on, people, if you're doing robberies, if you ain't finna pull the gun, please tightly secure it. Cause that motherfucker get on the ground and your op might get that motherfucker. You could be paralyzed, can't feel your legs. Well, that's the same thing, but it's two niggas got different symptoms. You know what I'm saying? Then we got one man missing a whole goddamn finger. Damn.
With multiple gunshot wounds to his hand and leg, John Doe 1 and John Doe 2 were transported to hospitals by Houston Fire Department. The suspect, subsequently identified as Ford, fled the scene before police arrived. At the scene, officers located and recovered a black Glock 43 handgun bearing whatever those numbers are. Okay. This is cut up for me, so if it seems like I'm kind of like winging it and shit, then that's what it is, because that's what it is. So at the scene, officers located and recovered a black Glock 43 handgun bearing serial number CFEW 222, one Glock 43 magazine, and a black firearm holster with blood on it. 10 fired 9mm shell cases with blood on them, 2 fired bullet projectiles with blood on them, and bullet fragments with blood on them. The evidence was tagged at the HPD property room. Officers retrieved videos of the incident via security camera footage provided by restaurant staff and provided copies to the FBI. Upon reviewing this footage, I observed Ford at a table in the restaurant with a female. Ford and the female get up from the table and walk out. Officers retrieved videos of the incident via security camera footage provided by the restaurant staff. Okay, I observed Ford at the table of the restaurant with a female. Ford and the female get up from the table and walk out of the frame toward the elevator. Ford then re-enters the frame and appears to be talking on the phone. A group of individuals follow behind Ford. The group begins to crowd around Ford and appear to be talking to him, leading to an altercation that prompts an unknown male to get in between the group and pull Ford away toward the elevators. Ford can be seen in the shirt with LV on the back. As this is happening, John Doe 1 and another individual identified for the purposes of this affidavit as John Doe 3 walk into the restaurant and follow quickly toward where Ford exited the frame along with others in the group. The group then re-enters the frame, and Ford can be seen struggling with John Doe 3 and John Doe 1, so y'all jumped him, who appear to be trying to remove Ford's necklace. John Doe 2 joins in to help John Doe 3 and John Doe 1. John Doe 3 removes Ford's necklace and pushes, I can't really see that. I try to make it out, but anyways. Re-enters Ford. Let's see. Removes Ford, okay. So John Doe 2 joins in to help John Doe 3 and John Doe 1. John Doe 3 removes Ford's necklace and rushes out of the restaurant. Oh, shit.
Like Rob.
Whoa, okay. The struggle continues, and John Doe 2 appears to remove Ford's watch and put it in his pocket. Y'all going to jail, bro. Ford and John Doe 1 began firing when John Doe 2 and others in the group joining in. At some point, what appears to be a handgun falls onto the floor from someone in the altercation. So, yeah, Allstar JR didn't have no gun. Ford then falls to the floor near where the handgun fell. Ford picks up the handgun and begins firing as everyone starts running. So, OG3, you lied, you ran. John Doe 1 appears to have been shot and immediately collapses to the floor. So, Allstar JR, you lied. You said he was standing up and you shot him 5 times. I told you that was impossible in the last video. John Doe 1 appears to have been shot and immediately collapses to the floor, initially on his side before rolling over onto his back. Meaning he was getting ready to say, God, I'm ready to come home.
That nigga shot him in the back. God damn. So that's how that nigga got paralyzed. That nigga got shot, rolled on. Motherfucker Allstar shot his ass in the back.
Then it goes on where the handgun fell, picks up, begins firing as everyone starts running. John Doe 1 appears to have been shot. It immediately collapses on the floor, initially on his side before rolling onto his back. So you see Allstar JR just busting backwards. John Doe 2 and others run out of the frame toward the elevator. Ford continues shooting as everyone is running away and shoots additional rounds in John Doe 2's direction as Ford follows outside the frame toward the elevator. So he knew that you was the one who jacked him. John Doe 2 and others run outside the frame toward the elevator. Ford continues shooting as everyone is running away and shoots additional rounds in John Doe's 2 direction as Ford follows outside the frame toward the elevator. Then it keeps on going. You can see him chasing him with the gun. You only got 10 rounds, bro. That's a Cali magazine. I don't want a California magazine. Ford returns to where John Doe 1 is lying motionless on his back and fires another 2 rounds at John Doe 1 from a few feet away. John Doe 1 body.
Damn. So this nigga went out chasing. That's what they gonna get him in right there. It ain't self-defense when you do that. That nigga ran chasing them niggas. He was getting them. And then he already done shot Ben 10. This nigga come back and shoot Ben 10 2 more times. Nigga like, bitch. That nigga shot that nigga 2 more times. He was trying to make sure Ben 10 was fucking dead, man. You know what I mean?
I can't really see it. I tried. John Doe 1's body jolts suddenly as 1 round appears to strike him before going motionless again. So you played dead, Ben 10. So as I had stated before, and a bunch of people have ridiculed and all this stuff and everything, the belief was that that boy was dead. I told y'all that man had stood over that boy and shot him, right? Because all that falling and y'all talking about, oh, he doing convulsions. I had so many fake doctors in my goddamn, my freaking inbox trying to say, yo, Ceddy Nash, you don't know what you're talking about. He was having convulsions. He didn't stand over him. Now you can shut up, bro. For the most part on this story, I'm sticking to everything I said. Everything, including the parts of him dying.
And he said that nigga body started, that what the Ben 10 challenge is. He said the nigga body started, and then he came back motionless. Damn, man. God damn, man.
Including the coma, including all of that shit. I'm sticking to it all. So I believe the person who told me what they told me because it makes the most sense. All the information that I got on this, I believe it to be true. Now, for those of you who are on Instagram going crazy and in your panties, let's understand this. The feds already knew all of this shit. When they talk about the code, right? The code of, let's look it up. The felony possession of the firearm. The reason why I was so shocked at the damn, what's the name? At the freaking feds' knowledge of law is because it's the second charge that's going to fry Allstar JR. The 18 USC 924A8, right? It's not really a separate charge. It's a penalty provision tied to 922G1. So if you violate 922G1, you can face up to 15 years of federal prison because it says even if the gun was picked up during a robbery and it was used in self-defense. That's why.
Dang.
It's like, bruh, he gonna be cooked. They said you can't defend yourself even if a gun is there. You basically adios. So if you a felon in possession of a firearm, bruh, you done. You can't even defend yourself.
Dang.
I was under the belief that you could. That if somebody was beating on you and all that, they put a gun up to you and all that stuff, that you literally can't. But
that shit crazy, man. America crazy than a motherfucker, man. America crazy as hell. That shit true. You telling me that nigga it says it's a goddamn law that nigga you can just not possess that bitch. Period. Like even in a robbery, niggas robbing you. The gun fall. You pick this motherfucker defending your life. You still gotta get a charge. You still can face to 15 years for defending your own life. You gotta just die. You gotta die or face 15 years. God damn. That ain't no good choice, my nigga. The fuck wrong with America, man? America need to do something about that shit. Y'all need to fix that goddamn rule, man. That's stupid, man.
But that would have been a freaking ability to beat it in the state of Texas.
Trump.
See, if Allstar JR would have been smart, Allstar JR would have stayed in Texas.
No, cause he was already on the run, nigga.
Stayed on the scene, put his hands up, went under arrest, said nothing, let his lawyer do all the talking, let them review the footage. And that, I believe, would have basically not put that Fed on the damn on the case. I believe that Fed wouldn't have came had this fool never got on the internet and popped it, had he never basically said shit. Had he never did that Allstar JR mob.
Man, I think that's a lie. That Fed was gonna get on that case because that shit had to do with J. Prince Jr. and shit, fool. They were gonna get on that shit, man. BNT and them, they all in the hospital. Motherfuckers gonna wanna know who shot them. Them boys already under surveillance. Fredo Bang just said this shit. Nigga, they ain't watching me count money. They goddamn raised the shit up like, bro. I don't know, man. I think the hip hop police with the real police. I don't know, man. I think cause that rap a lot, mob time shit involved, they were coming anyway, bro. They wanted to see, they really wanted to press them. You know they gonna see what's going on with them involved in the motherfucking altercation. They really want to press them niggas. You feel me? So, nah, man. Nah, I don't agree with that, Ceddy. I believe Allstar wouldn't have did none of that shit. He still would have went to jail. So you might as well have got the money, the attention, the streams, and all that shit before you went, man. Fuck.
My opinion would be free, but there's more to it. Roll it.
Fuck.
Rewriting your resume till the...
I don't believe that, man. I don't believe it would have been free. No kids. Them niggas, boy. Damn, that shit, even if you a felon, gang, that shit crazy. You can't even possess a damn firearm to save your own life. Even if it falls to the ground, that's what?
On the floor for approximately 8 seconds as the female he was with attempts to interact with him. Ford then fires another round in John Doe 1's direction and exits the frame toward the elevator. So you can see he bust on him. Bow. This is why he thought he was, already adios. You know what I'm saying? Approximately 20 seconds later, Ford returns to the frame, still holding the handgun. Ford points the handgun at John Doe 1, who appears to still be unconscious on the floor. Ford appears to attempt to fire another round at John Doe 1, but the handgun slide appears to be locked back, indicating it's out of ammunition. For this,
so that nigga was trying to kill Ben 10. God damn, that nigga went back, nigga. He already done shot him. He done shot him one time, the nigga on the ground. As he running and shooting other motherfuckers, he come back, shoot the nigga 2 more times. They say he try to shoot the nigga a motherfucking 3rd time. The bullet, the goddamn gun, goddamn drawback. Ain't no more bullets in that motherfucker. You heard me? That bitch extend the shit. Right? What he do after that? He Max Payne, this nigga. He should have people elbowed the rock. Like, nah, man. Nah, maybe not. He already was doing a lot, though. He might as well. How many niggas could be like, nigga, I shot my ops, then people elbowed that nigga when I ran down the bullet, bro. You feel me? I mean, he a good shooter, though. I mean, he got a good shooting percentage, man. Like he probably like top 5 in the league. Like that nigga right here, bro. He hit a nigga in the feet, in the legs. He shot nigga fingers off. That nigga paralyzed being 10. I mean, he hit a lot of people. He hit an innocent motherfucker that ain't had nothing to do with it. That nigga got a high shooting percentage. But let's go. What is it?
He stands over John Doe 1 and strikes John Doe 1 in the face with the handgun.
Damn. Yeah, that nigga gangster. That nigga gangster. He made them niggas pay for that shit. Damn. Man, free Allstar JR, man. I mean, these niggas rap about that shit and they talk about that shit. Seem like this nigga was really about that shit. Them niggas that 4K Trey fuck around, they met. Rap a lot, all that shit. This nigga done shot 4 niggas. He come back to the main nigga who came up to him. Shot him 2 more times. Tried to shoot him a 3rd time. The gun was out of bullets. He looks at the gun. Looks at Ben 10. Slap this nigga with the goddamn pistol. What the fuck? This nigga crazy, man. That nigga tried to kill. You really tried to. I'm surprised they didn't give him attempted murder, no shit. Bro, you know, this ain't even self-defense no more. He down. He can't do nothing. You overly doing it now. Like, you overly doing it.
Upon doing so, the handgun falls into the floor behind Ford. Ford walks back, picks up the handgun, returns to John Doe 1, and appears to spit on him. Ford then exits the frame.
Damn. That nigga spit on Ben 10, man. How you in the hospital gloating, bro? That nigga done spit on you, fam. Ain't nobody sliding, bro. That man was out here doing goddamn videos and Ben 10 challenges and shit. That nigga spit on 10. Damn. This some crazy shit. I ain't never heard no shit like that. Nigga gangster for real. This some movie shit. This some shit like in a movie. This nigga slapped it. He shot this nigga 2 more times. Gun ran out of bullets. Slapped that nigga with the pistol. They said the motherfucking gun fell or some shit. Hold on. Yeah, it fall to the floor behind him. That nigga picked back up the gun, returned back to being 10, spit on that motherfucker. You heard me? That nigga spit on that nigga. And then exited the motherfucking frame before returning briefly and exiting again toward the elevator. God damn. Damn, John Doe 2 can be seen rushing into the elevator and collapsing. Inside of bloody sprays from his leg. Damn, he damn near bled out, man. Shortly after the door is closed, Ford can be seen walking into the frame holding his handgun. That nigga holding that bitch, boy.
Before returning briefly and exiting again toward the elevators. Another camera angle shows individuals running into the elevator during the shooting. Prior to the doors closing, John Doe 2 can be seen rushing into the elevator, collapsing inside as blood sprays from his leg. Shortly after the doors close, Ford can be seen walking into the frame holding a handgun. Upon doing so, the handgun falls to the floor behind Ford. Ford walks back, picks up the handgun, returns to John Doe 1. Oh, they already said all this shit right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why they sent it to me like a bunch of times. Pardon me for this. Ford walks around briefly by the elevator Before exiting the frame, back toward the restaurant, a third camera angle shows Ford appear to wipe down the handgun before placing it on the shelf or a counter behind what appears to be a hostess stand. So he left the gun there because he knew he wasn't supposed to have it. Ford ultimately fled the scene in a white Cadillac Escalade with an unknown license plate before police arrived. The FBI believes Ford to be back in the Detroit area of Michigan. Hospital staff advised officers that John Doe 2 had his right index finger amputated due to a gunshot wound and that they were working to repair destroyed arteries in one of John Doe 2's legs.
Hey.
John Doe 1, that's been 10, y'all, is being treated for multiple gunshot wounds. And as of April 15, 2026, John Doe 1 did not have sensation in his legs due to injuries sustained during the shooting. HPD later learned a third individual was shot during the shooting and left with a non-life-threatening wound to his buttocks. I mean, he got shot in the ass. Based on a review of the video, the individuals appeared to have been in a restaurant or been a restaurant patron standing in the bar area who did not partake in the fight. Ah, damn. So you hit a random.
Yeah.
Following the shooting, Ford, who is known as the rapper Allstar JR, posted multiple videos on the social media page taunting John Doe 1 and others in the group he believes to have assaulted him. On or about April 15, 2026, Ford recorded and posted a music video referencing the shooting at the restaurant with lyrics included, "Shoot all right there in the..." Come on, bro. "Shoot all right there in the restaurant. Now I'm 2-0. Ford also appears to reenact the shooting of John Doe 1 in the video. I reviewed Ford's criminal history and found multiple arrests and criminal charges, including a 2014 conviction for felony second-degree home invasion in Michigan, resulting in a sentence of 18 months imprisonment. Accordingly, Ford is prohibited from possessing a firearm in the United States. On April 16, 2026, a representative of Glock Incorporated executed an affidavit indicating that the Glock 43 9mm firearms are manufactured in Smyrna, Georgia, and Austria. The Glock 43 Ford possessed, therefore, necessarily traveled in interstate and foreign commerce before arriving in his possession. But they can't say that he actually owned it. Based upon information delineated above, I believe that probable cause exists for the insurance of a criminal complaint charging Ford with felony possession of a firearm in violation of 18 U.S.C. 922G1 and 924A8. Respectfully submitted, Joseph Gregory, Special Agent, Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Man, this shit is wild. Man, this shit fucking crazy, man. Man, this shit is crazy, man. Come on, man. A nigga done spanked that nigga. That boy done left PNT paralyzed. He boy done became the victim. Damn. How the hell you become a victim in your own crime?
Put up because there are people who are pointing to the thing in the upper right corner. I want you guys to go back into the picture and look at the bottom part or at the yellow thing that Ben 10 has, and that's for circulation. That's for people to basically have the ability to have their legs still being stimulated because they don't have any feeling. See, people believe if you're paralyzed, it means permanently. That's not what that means. So I can tell who graduated 8th grade biology and who hasn't. Nobody said he's permanently paralyzed. He can't feel his legs.
Right.
That's paralyzed. I know y'all played Pokemon growing up. So there's that. Number 2, I'm standing on everything I said in the prior and the previous. So the coma part, yep. The died twice, yep. Standing on that until proven otherwise. Y'all got to prove it to me. I'm standing on everything I said. And his mom, 100%, was acting like her baby was going to die. If you go back, you look at the previous post. So,
yeah, I mean, damn, he got shot like 3 times. He got shot. That what got him on the ground. The nigga came back and shot him 2 more times. The nigga then slapped him with the goddamn pistol. Then the nigga spit on him. Yeah, I mean, police get there, it's a trail of blood every motherfucking world. Like,
Oh, there's that. Argue with your mama because I ain't arguing with you. You feel me? But the part of Allstar JR being screwed over, bro, and why I was kind of like going crazy about that shit is the felon in possession of a firearm, 18 USC 922 G1. That's the charge. The penalty statute that they're applying is 18 USC 924A8. And here's the craziest part about it. The gun was picked up during the robbery, and it was used as self-defense. This does not cancel out the 922 G1 charge if the person is a felon. See, the self-defense would matter in Texas.
If he wasn't a felon.
That's why the feds came and picked it up.
Yeah.
The feds had proper reason to go ahead and say, hey, bruh, that's basically going to be a, what is that called? Interstate commerce, right? So what turns out to be that is basically the Fed saying we just have to prove possession in situations. But here's the funnier, crazier part, right? And I'm gonna have y'all go crazy with this one. I think that's Ben 10's gun.
Maybe.
What you mean, Nash? I think that's Ben 10's gun. I don't think that's Allstar JR gun.
Nah.
See, I wonder if you can skate around the felon in possession of shit. Now, they did say doesn't matter if it falls on the ground.
I mean, I know it fell on the ground. They say it fell on the ground in the video, and he fell on the ground. Well, they fuck around, they shouldn't have let him fall on the ground. He fell on the ground, he fell by the gun, he grabbed that motherfucker and went to motherfucker, yeah. That nigga went to Soldier Boy, yeah, bitch, yeah, bitch, yeah. That nigga went on one, nigga, emptied the whole motherfucking clip. It's crazy work. You gotta know it ain't the gun though, because he wouldn't have never let them niggas stole his chain. One nigga stole his chain, took out one, and one nigga took his watch out, put it in his pocket. You know what I'm saying? He let them niggas have it. If it was his gun, you gotta think. If he letting them niggas have it like that, when it fall, he wouldn't have even never been in that situation if he already had that motherfucker. If he already had that motherfucker, man, pen 10 them, I'd have been dead, man. If that nigga already had a gun, man, when they say he came out the elevator and they were following that nigga, oh yeah, he would have earned them niggas all the way out right then. That nigga would have hugged them the fuck out, man. Damn, this shit crazy, cause they probably didn't think this was gonna be like this. They thought this was gonna be some little light shit. We finna scroll a nigga up, give him a black eye or something, take his chain, laugh at him on Instagram, nigga, about how we doing niggas out here, type shit. Then that shit in damn near a murder. Of y'all damn near getting murdered. Like when you go in there and some shit happen and usually y'all niggas take it too far, you feel me? You didn't expect all that to happen. Shit, them niggas went up in there, man, shit, he took it too far. Y'all damn near got bodied, nigga. You damn near ended a group of people's life being 10. Whoever instructed these motherfuckers to go mess with this man. Whoever said go mess with Allstar JR, man. You damn near got everybody killed. On some bullshit, gang. You could have just held that down, my boy.
But this right here, that's a Glock. Y'all tell me if I'm tripping. That's the Glock that they're talking about right there. Now you can say, hey man, the Glock, whatever the hell, the Glock 43X and the Glock 43, the difference in both of them, right? You can see the difference in both of them, right? All right, cool. I'm merely saying, bruh, that might be that boy's gun, but it ain't even gonna matter because they're saying, bruh, it doesn't basically matter because he shouldn't have never had it, which is insane to me because, bruh, you mean to tell me, and this is what got Brick Baby fried too, you mean to freaking tell me
Brick.
that if I'm getting beat up by people with guns and I manage to get the gun and I fire it in self-defense, I still don't have a self-defense?
I know.
Bruh, if y'all can avoid felonies, all future gangbangers, gangsters, and all that shit, it ain't worth it, bruh. It's not worth it. It ain't worth none of that shit, man. Hell no. But y'all, let me know y'all thoughts on this. So subscribe, turn on bells to notify, share to keep your.
Damn, man, my boy spit on that nigga. Damn, he.
I rep BGE forever. Do the dash, nigga, foot to the pedal. I rep BGE forever. Do the dash, nigga, foot to the pedal.